Hey there. All right, this is just a little video in case you have a pair of these Energy 22.3s. I tried to find help on the internet and there was some very old forums that didn't help me much. So just a quick video in case you have these speakers or something similar. So it's the upper woofer, the one that's closest to the tweeter, that you need to remove first. Around the woofer there's a little foam inlay that you have to lift out. Mine virtually fell off because the speakers are so old. If you struggle to get yours out, I'm not going to be much help. Once you get that foam out, you will see the screws around the woofer. Remove the screws, lift the woofer out, unclip it, put it aside somewhere safe. Then you can use your cell phone and put the camera on and you'll be able to see up inside there. There are 4 wing nuts that hold the tweeter on, so you need to take each wing nut off and then you'll be able to pull the tweeter out and down through that cavity where the woofer was. Then obviously unclip the speaker connections, take it out. On the front housing of the tweeter is plastic and it's just held on by a light glue. So as you sort of gently lever that off, it will come off, and then turn it upside down and you'll see the coil, this part here. Now the specs of the speaker say that it's a 19mm dome tweeter, but that's not the size of the coil. The coil is pretty close to 20.4mm, this one here. The only mistake I made with this coil was it's a little too high for the tweeter. I cut it down as far as I dare without damaging close to the coil windings, and I had to space out the cover so that it didn't go too far into the magnet. But you know, it worked. It was fine. Okay, so you've got to cut off the old coil from the old tweeter. Once you pull it apart, you can see where there is a join around the coil at this point here. So I just used a crafting knife and just gently cut around and cut the old coil off. Then you can attach the new one. I just used a shoe glue. I think it was called shoe goo. I picked that because we've got kind of like a composite material, it looks like, on the dome of the tweeter, and then the coil windings are around some kind of plastic. And well, there's so many different plastics with shoe glue. I just thought that was going to work, and it worked fantastically. Now around the magnet where the coil windings slip inside, and that's where the current moves, there's actually a lube or a special lube, oil, whatever you want to call it. It's a specific compound that also has a specific kind of metal filings in it. It's not easy to get. You can make it. I decided just to wing it and take a chance that there's enough compound in the old speaker for it to be enough. And it was. I added no lube in there
and my speaker's working fine. For how long, I don't know, but it's good to go. So you can have a crack without having to put oil in it, fresh oil in it, if it's an existing speaker.
And now just throw it all back together as it came apart. The big reason for finding a way to fix my tweeter was because they're a very specific shaped molded speaker that fits from the inside in, unlike most tweeters now that are sort of screwed in from the outside. It was going to be a major effort to customize the front panel and put a new tweeter in there. So this by far, even though it may seem a little complicated, the easiest way to return it to the normal looking speaker and functional. And mine's working great. I haven't noticed any difference in sound between the left and the right, considering I've done a repair on the left. But it's mainly for cinema watching, that I use this system for. So not audiophile listening. You have a different system for that. But it's back in action. I learned something, and it's extended the life of these speakers, which are already incredibly old. All right. Hope it helps. Good luck. Cheers. Take it easy.